Hi and welcome to Career Explorer series. I am the mentor, your go-to man for career advice, curated and co-presented by Uday, a career coach, trainer, and consultant. In the earlier episodes, we discussed self-assessment. You need to be aware of your strength and weakness in your personal character, ability, and passions. Also, we talked about judging your current financial position and the options you have towards fulfilling your career choices. This episode is a quickie. We will be a little off from the flow of this series, kind of finish covering the easy one before venturing into complex things.
As promised in this episode, we will discuss the no secret thing, that is the art of persuasion. In other words, it is the tips and tricks in convincing people to agree to your ideas and suggestions. So let's get into this episode. How will your physical limitations affect your career decisions?
Sometimes it may or may not, but you need to understand and have awareness about yourself physically. There are specific careers that require physical fitness. Jobs in the armed forces involve clearing fitness certificates. Some are eligible only to people with good height, weight, eyesight, speaking capabilities, and hearing potential. In some cases, you may be allergic to specific environments, or you may be accustomed to certain food habits. Few careers require seaworthy fitness. Not everyone can handle seasickness.
A quick note, you need to check these things before considering your career options. Hope you understand why you need to assess yourself physically. Coming to the second part of the discussion, how to convince people and get their consent for a career decision.
Whenever you try to convince anyone, you need to understand what they will think and why they may not consider or get confident. If you could understand and know this fact before you lay out your options to them, you can handle it point by point. Since you now know how to take your career decisions, you have a sound knowledge about your choices, backed with self-assessments of yourself, which can give you clarity when you convey this to your decision makers and supporters. Always the data and the information backed with your eagerness and willpower can open any one mindset. You need to support your ideas, convince yourself, and get yourself clear before conveying and convincing your choices to others. The secret here is you need to gather support individually and not target them in a group, otherwise it can backfire. Start first with your siblings' support, since they are your nearest to your generation and are also the ones who need your support at a later stage. Armed with their support and confidence, you can convince your parents. Then you can convey your decisions to other well-wishers you have. These are the people who really matter to you. Get their support and guidance in your career process. Assure them that you will heed their advice and support for your career. Getting their consent is essential, and in this process, you will also hear their views which you might have missed out on when planning your career. This healthy discussion is needed and a must for everyone. Some may feel this is not important, but if you could not gather support from your own, how could you convince your future employers to give you a job and jumpstart your career? Think on this note.
Now you have understood the importance of physical self-assessment and the no secret tip of persuasion. In the next episode, we will discuss the nitty-gritty of your self-assessment. That will be little bit complicated, but once you get that, it gives you confidence to conquer whole world. To know more, listen to our next episode of the Career Explorer series.
You can guide others by sharing this podcast with them. Remember, sharing is a way of caring. Your support can change someone's life. See you soon in the next exciting episode. Until then, it's Uday and Mentor signing off from you. Bye and take care.